Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So, as I'm sure you can tell by the title of today's video, what this video is going to be about. So before we get started, I do just want to go ahead and remind you, be sure to like this video and be sure to hit that big red subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, let's just get started. Okay, so I have a few things I want to talk about today, or a few things that I want to say, I guess would be a better way to put it. So, we all sometimes we do things that aren't great, things that we regret, we make bad choices, basically. But me recently, not necessarily recently, but the past few months, I would say, I've been feeling a lot of guilt, or I've had a lot of enlightenment. A lot of things have been brought to my attention through me and my own thoughts. But a couple of months ago I posted a status on Facebook, and this status is in relation to what this video is about. So I really want to first off just say I know that the person that this video is directed to will probably never see this video, and if on the off chance they do, they probably don't give a shit, and that's great. Like, I really hope that you don't give a shit. This is very much more about me just needing to say I'm sorry, and just wanting to put out the reassurance that I got what was coming to me, I guess is the best way to put it. So I know that I can make plenty of excuses for myself and the things that I tried to do, as far as staying in a relationship that I know I shouldn't have stayed in just to not hurt the other person, but then in the long run ended up hurting them worse than what it would have been had I just ended the relationship. So made a lot of mistakes and a lot of bad decisions, not necessarily that the relationship ending, of course, was not a mistake, because like I said, I've always told you would find someone better, and you did. I'm so happy about that. But basically, karma is real, okay? And I never thought about this before, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that have never thought about it before. When bad things happen to us, we automatically get mad at whomever is involved, or whatever the situation may be, and wonder, why me? What did I do to deserve this? Things like that, and not even making the connection that, hey, I might have had this coming, you know? So, basically what I'm trying to say is I made some bad choices and I made some mistakes previously in life, and those mistakes did, in fact, catch up with me. So, at the time I didn't realize that when I was going through those things. I just thought, I don't know. Oh, I don't know what I did to deserve this, the same crap. But basically it was the same situation. I was in a relationship where I thought that was it, end game, whatever. And it turned out being the same situation that I put this person through. So, you know, I mean, basically it ended whether or not, like, I got what was coming to me. Abandonment, transgressions, unfaithfulness, whatever. You know, I got what was coming to me. And I know that probably doesn't necessarily make you feel any better because you're a decent human being, but it would make some people feel better, I'm sure. Really, that's all I wanted to say is I know what I did was wrong, and I do feel bad for the decisions that I made and the way that I handled the situation. And karma is a bitch, and she did bitch slap me real hard. But I've been thinking about that a lot recently, or I was for the past few months. I just felt real bad about myself and making bad choices. And also that it was my bad karma that, you know, put me in a situation that I was in. It was my bad choices coming back to bite me in the ass that put me in these situations. And I'm sorry, and just, it was my bad choices that got me into those situations, because you do in fact reap what you sow. All that shit you put back out in the world, that comes back around to you real hard. Whether you believe in karma or just science in general, I mean, it's how it is. It's just how it works. So maybe if you are someone that, you know, shit happens every now and then and you're like, why does this happen to me? I'm such a good person. Maybe you had it coming and you just haven't thought about it, haven't realized it, whatever. But basically, I messed up about 8 years ago, and that mistake, that pain, that bullshit that I put someone else through, I ended up being in the path that I also had to feel that same pain. And it's not fun, and I would like to just say that I did struggle with that real hard prior to me actually going through it. So it's not just the fact that, you know, I experienced the same thing and realized that, damn, I'm a shitty person. No, I felt like a shitty person at that time as well. But, you know, sometimes maybe it's just me, stuff comes back and I dwell on it, even though it is the past and there's nothing I can do to change that. But it's still something that I do. So that was the situation. Pretty much all summer, and I guess it's my own demons, like, just coming for me, really. And it just makes you feel like a bad person, you know. And basically, I just want to say I'm sorry. I understand what it was that I did to you and how wrong it was, and I know that the person you are, you did not deserve that. And everything that I ever said to you about deserving better and you were going to have all of this, I was right. I just want to say. Anyway, so the moral of this story is that karma is real, and it is a bitch, and it bit me in the ass, and made me realize that I put someone through exactly what I was going through, exactly, and how bad that hurt, and how bad I hurt another person, basically. And just coming to the realization that you have hurt another person like that, especially someone that didn't deserve it, you know, it's hard to forgive yourself for that, and it's probably not anything that I'll ever do. Hopefully after this I can stop dwelling on it as much, but really that was all I had. That was all I had to say. And for everyone else out there watching this, you know, think about the things that you do and how that affects other people. And if you don't care how that affects other people, think about the consequences of your actions later, because that shit does come around. It really does. But that's all I have for today's video. I just wanted to share that, get that off my chest, make myself be able to breathe a little bit. So I would be very interested in hearing your all's thoughts and opinions on karma. What do you think? Do you have any opinions? I know Heather does not believe in karma. She's convinced that she's never done anything wrong and bad shit happens to her all the time. So, I mean, maybe you're one of those people. It's fine. Just leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to share this video. Get it around. Maybe somebody will see it that needs to see it. Be sure you subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys on Friday. Keep living. Bye.